I disengage.
Jeff.
I'm going to shoot him with the crossbow.
Tips to the Flash animators. I would love to see a Flash animation of all of this.
18 to hit.
Hit. No, it's coming in the wall.
5 points of damage.
No, I can feel it coming.
Oh.
I'm not saying it coming in the wall.
You have priority.
This is coming right through the wall towards me. Number 1. I've got to put down initiative for the guard. Okay, that's 15. It goes before the kobolds.
You maintain priority as the active player, sacrificing to the vault. There's never a window for
What
this.
about all these other guards behind us?
Now it's a one-on-one fight.
We don't care.
No, I mean it's a 3-on-1 fight.
This is a war. This is not a fight. All the kobolds get to attack, then all the guards should attack.
Yeah, but the kobolds on our side.
All of them, just 5 of them.
5 of 10.
The guards aren't going to attack unless they get the orders to attack. They're being ordered not to attack right now.
I order you to attack.
The kobolds are on
The
our
commander.
side.
You're in charge of the kobolds.
Oh,
All of them?
no, just 5 of them. 5 out of 10 of them.
No, you succeeded on 10.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How many are there total?
Those are all kobolds here. There's like 20 of them. No, I guess there's 15, 14.
You said that you didn't have enough caps for me.
17 to hit on you.
I wonder why.
That goes to the defender.
No, it's not 17.
Oh, okay. I was
10 slashing damage.
I'm down. Told you there was a different way to solve this. Y'all don't want to listen to me.
I told you to stay back and kept your mouth
I
shut.
don't. I'm trying to get in the mindset of playing a bard because when I do make up my character sheet, I'm going to.
Ah, okay.
He doesn't hit. Okay, kobolds.
mine or yours?
Yours.
I was wondering why a rogue would be
rolled a
going on
critical.
about that
No.
instead of just...
I rolled a critical like 5 minutes ago.
Well, it doesn't.
I don't play a
We
sneak.
rolled initiative.
It was just half of you. Okay, that's fine. What about it?
You know, they still go next to last.
Yeah, that is a. They have a proficiency.
In the folder, there is a cobalt sheet in there.
Okay.
You
It's like
have
a
that memorized?
+5 to hit.
Well, that's pack tactics. That's clean.
I suspect that me laying on the ground near his feet is considered pack tactics.
There's her ally right next to him. The guard, remember?
The guard is an ally, she's an ally.
So you can roll 2 d20s,
Oh, okay.
and then if you don't crit, add 5 to whatever. I think it's a +5. It's either a +5 or a +3. Make sure it's not the winged.
It's not. I read it.
Okay.
Oh.
These are the ones you saw. These are the
Why did you roll 2 when you just had to roll 1 more? You had a 15 to begin with.
Doing it the right way, I guess.
Let's go with a 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's
Hey, I was about to say, if you're rolling an advantage and you forget to do the advantage, you just roll 1 more,
Oh, okay.
or you roll it again.
All right. Well, that's gonna be a unnatural 20 to hit.
Okay.
It's a d4 +2 or 3 damage.
Times 5.
I think it's times 10.
Oh, times 10, right, I'm sorry.
3, so 30 points of damage.
You don't use the drill card, you use
That's pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Hate to say I told you so, man, I told you so.
He has 17 hit points left. Bad kobolds. Now,
This is you.
I know.
Grapple all the good kobolds.
It's time to roll to see which 10 you managed to persuade.
Okay.
Number 12, number 7, number 1, no, number 12, number 7, number 11, 13, 14, 6, 5. Okay. Bottom line is, I should have wrote that down. But bottom line is, number 9 isn't on your side.
Okay.
Number 9 isn't going to hit anything. Now it's time for the others to attack. Okay. Blades.
Oh! 16, I'm good.
You don't have a healing potion either?
I do, but I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
Tifi.
Don't worry about
All
me,
right.
dude.
I'm not. I move back here, and I fire my longbow for a 9.
Like previous guy, you were playing a really bad grindstone deck.
I am going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Our screen's frozen up there.
Cameron doesn't appreciate
And
value. He doesn't try to game with the owner, his dad's the owner, so he doesn't understand.
The seconds are still going, but the pairings aren't. Would either of you guys happen to know anything about data recovery?
about what?
Data recovery.
I need one
Once data's lost, it can't be recovered.
Unless you back it up. You
Yeah,
have
well,
to
there
back
was
it up on like
there
a...
was a problem with last week's video. Well, we lost about an hour of footage, I think.
No, unless you back it up. If it's lost for good.
Yeah, the file corrupted.
Yeah, true.
I was able to recover. I was able to recover 20 minutes of it, though.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes. No, not the entire video. Well, the entire video isn't gone. It's just about like an hour in the middle. Might be a little less, but I was able to recover 20 minutes of footage, and I'll try to reconstruct it in like a text scroll. That is, if anything interesting happened during that, which I highly doubt didn't. Most of the interesting stuff happened at the end. When Simon and Belmont and Alucard arrived.
Yeah.
He's wearing armor, isn't he?
Splint,
It's metal, right?
probably.
Naturally, this does... Actually, wrong ones. 1, 2, 3d8. But I choose what type of damage it is. So it's going to be lightning damage, which does double.
He's immune to lightning damage.
What?
Yeah.
He is half blue dragon.
Oh, damn.
You've already chosen your damage type.
Yeah.
Good thought.
Well, Actually, no, technically he's resistant, but resistance and what is resistance?
Yeah, resistance is not immune.
Right.
That's probably half
he's still-
damage or something.
But yeah, he's part blue dragon. His mother was a blue dragon. I know I'm probably going against like whatever established lore there is about this, but I don't care. It's funnier this way.
I don't know what that means.
Set that one. I just wanted to be able to have a.
Having him half blue dragon.
No, he's already half blue dragon, but
Okay,
I'm still.
if a creature object has resistance, damage is halved.
Okay, and so just roll your stuff then.
Level 15. Half would be 13 more points of damage.
It's Cyanrath's turn, and he looks behind him after having taken that 40 points of damage, 30-some points of damage actually, and he's like, "What the hell?" And then he just turns around and fails to hit the guard with both of his attacks. Rolled a 3 and then a 5. Even with his +6, that still doesn't hit. It's the guard's turn, and he is a little bit pleased with himself about this. He's like,
Miss me, huh?
Big bad Cyanrath couldn't hit a puny guard, or like me, who he's killed 100 of this day alone. And he hits.
I can't see that, Boston.
17 damage. And he does 3 points of damage. And Cyanrath is... He is bad. He's in bad shape. He is on the verge of death right now, and he's just...
Major Payne says if he is not here, he is not happy.
Kobolds.
Attack.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
They throw rocks all over the place. He looked at him and scared him, and they all just threw the rocks all over the place. It's like the people in the firing squad with everybody aims it just a little bit off to the side.
Bad kobolds. Number 9 doesn't do anything.
How many bad kobolds do you have?
5. Okay, that's 1, 2. 2 hits.
Yeah, I have a cantrip at level 3, but I'm still only level 2.
9 points of damage to guard dude. He's hurting.
I lost my
Blades.
check, so go ahead.
Teeth.
I shoot my bow at him again, and I get a 10.
Jeff.
Alright, legacy prepared. I need Justin Ivey, Nathan Fountain, Brendan Ziegler, and Tim Blazing.
Firebolt. Does that 18 hit?
Yes.
It's 1d10 damage.
Take him off. He's got 1 hit point left. And he falls flat on his face. Great sword. We're down on his great sword impales itself both on the ground as he's trying to force himself, keep himself from falling too hard, but he just falls flat on his face. And he just...
He's done.
He's down. Now the five kobolds that you guys didn't manage to persuade, come forward, and they pick him up, and they're trying to cart him out of there.
I'm gonna ask my other kobolds to surround his body before they can.
Well, that'll be on their turn right now. Oh, it's the guard's turn, and he takes his spear in both hands and drives it through Cyanrath's chest. Sweet. Between the splints, and it's down in, and he shouts to them, "Fight's over. Let her go." They let her go. Good kobolds.
They're gonna go surround Cyan.
Oh, that cart got blown up.
Yeah. But they're actually going to be the ones to go over there and grab Cyanrath's body. And they're going to start walking back towards the front gate. With us in tow.
Okay. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Just him?
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
What am I
Now,
perceiving?
on the bad kobold's turn, they realize they're outnumbered. They scatter.
I'll offer him the opportunity to stay away. Offer him?
No, they scatter.
Oh, okay.
Like, give me that. Thank you. They're gone.
Okay.
Do you have healing?
I had that once.
We take a long rest, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It sure seems like everything's done. It sure seems like the
Where's Monday?
yeah. I mean, and once you guys put out all the fires and stuff, you know, they're gone. The raiders are gone. But Mondaith is nowhere to be seen.
Good.
That's alright, we'll kill it.
But there are 2 daggers stabbed into the door of the dorm that you guys have been staying in an X pattern. And that
Charlie's daggers.
sure look a lot like the ones that Bernie was carrying earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so we get a long rest.
Yep. And you can spend... They don't give you any downtime days, I don't think.
Can I have my pencil back? For you?
And I tell that mayor, you need to give us some more healing potions, dude.
Yeah. And I'm gonna keep, does anybody else want the armor or the great sword?
What have I got? think I've just got, I'm pretty sure I've just got mail,
Splint or chain? What's your AC?
18. That came up too because
With
of
the
the
shield. So you got, we both have chain mail.
So is the splint mail better?
It's a 17. If I remember.
What's your,
I'm at an 18 also.
go ahead.
That's where your draft is coming from.
Well, every time that turns on, it sucks air in here for some reason.
Funny, they say, hey, Cyan Wrath is the likely winner of this match. Ha!
Never met us before, asshole.
That's twice that you've taken down Langadrosa Cyan Wrath, who's supposed to be one of the hardest bosses in this thing. Actually,
If I just stay close
can't
enough, you
use
can
it.
hit me. You can't use it?
You have to have a strength of 15 and able to be able to put on splint mail.
How much difference is it?
Huh?
How much difference
It's
is it?
a 17.
in this
you
one
go-
encounter alone, I have a feeling you guys are gonna take the opportunity
You go
to kill
from
him
18
3 more
to a
times.
19.
I don't even know how we feel about the Cyan Wrath brothers.
Yeah.
All right.
Then it depends on whether or not you guys actually decide to blow up the encampment again, because
Gee, I wonder why if we would do something like that.
you'll wind up. That depends on how many of the Cyan Wrath brothers you'll meet. But yeah, you guys get. You guys each get 1 renown point for whatever faction you guys chose.
No renown points for or inspiration points for blowing up all that shit.
What do you use those for, anyways?
You may have a second, and I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
You can choose to give it to a person on save or checks. Use it on saves or checks.
Hang on. Straight from the book.
Is that a one-time thing?
What?
Whatever it is you're talking about.
Hang on, just
You can spend how many points you want. It's just 1 per turn, I think.
125.
Yeah.
Inspiration is normally
Nightingale
given
offers
for
2 potions of healing
Alright.
to all of you.
Each.
inspiration is normally given when you're in your character's personality traits, when it's to the detriment of the entire party, but something is awesome. Like,
Here, I'll let you read it.
Is that the renown points is what you're talking about?
no, that's the inspiration points.
Oh. Can you give me that? Character.
Oh, yeah, he needs 2 health potions added to it and 1 renown point.
Where do you put the renown
Why
point?
don't you guys go over there and bug whoever's at the desk to print out a big stack of those sign-in sheets?
Well, now that we're not using Adventures League on Thursdays, we don't need to sign in, right?
The point of this table is to have an Adventurers League table.
There's one of the on YouTube where they do the Acquisitions Incorporated live D&D play sessions,
Yeah?
where Chris Perkins awards a point of inspiration, and it was basically a bard. He dove from a top of a pillar, did a somersault in the air, and landed on top of a dragon and stuck a dagger into the dragon And because it succeeded, but it went really, really badly if it hadn't, he got a point of inspiration. Because he was acting within his character. It's basically a reward for role-playing, even though common sense would say otherwise. Because your character in that point in time would do that stupidity. You know what I mean?
Ah. Interesting.
So like Charlie playing the thing and then letting everybody know that we were in the tavern by stabbing through his hand with acting within character.
Yeah.
Old boy going up there, although he's not a bard, trying to talk him out of it and continuing to annoy the shit out of him. Yeah.
Yeah,
That kind of helped explain it a little bit.
yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool, but that's one of those mechanics, if I don't understand a mechanic, I don't bother with it.
Yeah.
And that's why I haven't been writing down anything on my character sheets or my logbook.
Yeah.
Because not quite sure how that works, not entirely sure that I care either.
It's just a reward for role-playing the character, even when it could cause your entire party to die.
For what? Oh, no,
They're rebooting that series.
No, they're actually, I thought it was a continuation.
No, it's a reboot.
Oh, the original cast or?
No, I think they might have one cast member or whatever. But no, Styler's not going to be in it or anything like that.
Well, I haven't ever seen the show. We got it on DVD from the library here.
Seasons 1 through 3 are awesome. Season 4 could be skipped.
Kind of like season 7 of Burn Notice.
I guess, but the ending at least for that show is better than Dexter's.
They finished the Dexter?
Yeah, it went 7 seasons and they should have stopped with the 4th. With Trinity. I don't know how much you guys have seen it, but I don't want to spoil what happens at the end of season 4.
Have not seen anything related to Dexter.
It's good up until season 5. It has its points after then, but the best is season 4. It's a good show though. Sucky ending, but good show. But yeah, this is Heroes. It's a pretty good show. Really good concept.
Alex,
So do we understand inspiration now?
Yeah.
let me $2.
I explained it in my
I
You got
don't
money?
have $2 on me.
All right, come on, let's get a piece of pizza. Since he's got almost a whole damn pizza in there.
Yeah, I've still got.
You need $2, Mr. Pat?
Yeah,
I've still got, like-
or I can give it back to you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just hate when he buys the pizzas on it and see him get eaten.
I got you.
Otherwise, he'll stop buying the pizzas. All right.
Get me a slice while you're back there.
All right.
How long this carries, gosh? I gotta work on Friday.
Okay. What?
It depends on what Paula says. She has to go to with a realtor. They're looking at buying a joint joint building and moving our office with NCEF, which is the Mississippi Education and Construction Foundation. Buying a joint building with them since ABC does so much for them to do the classes out of, because MGCC over at JD kind of shops and stuff like that. They're not really nice.
Gotcha.
So MCEF wants to buy a building that's big enough to hold the classes, and ABC's like, yeah, we'll go live with it. Because a homeowner, we have like, well, you saw the state of the plant when you walked in. Our front porch like doesn't work. Our windows got broken. Because the guys that do the landscaping threw a rock into it accidentally. At least that's what we think happened. And those lights, you saw how many of them were out and stuff like that, have been like that for almost 6 months now.
Yeah.
And that's against OSHA regulations. So Paula told them, either you fix the lights or we're not paying you guys rent until you guys get the lights fixed.
That's what landlords do. Oh.
Here.
need to look on
I used my data recovery software to try and scrub the SD card because it had like a couple of gigabytes that were showing in my computer that weren't actually, there were no files. I'd already transferred all of them off the SD card, so I was trying to figure out like what's. Do you not have your number with you? Or?
It's on Willow's.
It was I did manage to recover for a whole bunch of 1 gigabyte chunks and a 3-minute video at the end.
Oh wow.
But it's like, fortunately, I had the first part, the third and fourth part. The fifth part was able to recover in full, but for some strange reason, it only recovered for a 1 gigabyte chunk, which is 20 minutes. Because 20 minutes here for this camera is 1 gigabyte. So it was only able to recover a 1 gigabyte chunk for some strange reason of that file.
And I just get yourself a new SD card and throw that one away.
No, I'm not doing that because it's a problem with the camera.
Ah, okay.
Because you see, this camera, instead of outputting a broken file, it outputs no file.
Huh.
And you'll just wind up with phantom data on the card. I've done that before or like if you, by accident, if you like pull out the cord or the SD card while I was recording, you gotta format the card to get that space back.
It's the same way, and then you draw a card and they copy you like a sign or a counter spell, you're like, I'm gonna do it again. And you're like, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. Do the next move. Hurry, do it.
Nobody has nice things. Not even me.
It's a totally different build than myself, but just the one I like better. I'm the better.
My turn now.
You just gen return that? Of course!
Oh, I'm alright. Since you're gonna be a minute, I'm alright. So that's what we
Enjoy.
Yep.
Now you just
Where do you guys live?
Huh?
Where do you guys live?
In North Berkshire,
In Hooker Hills?
near that area.
We used to live up there.
Okay.
First house I built was up there.
Nice.
It was actually a piece of crap. I had 2 professional builders, professional quotes, helping me. And they laid out, it was on piers, and they laid out the foundation while I was gone. And we got it done. There was no place in that ball that you could, in that house that you could set a ball on the floor that didn't roll.
Wow.
Which seems impossible, but after Alex was born, I built another room onto it. And then I put together 3 2x10 beams, 3 2x10s nailed together, and 3 sets of those, and put them slid them underneath the house, and jacked the whole thing up so it was level. and put cement piers in place of the wooden ones. I did all that by myself. I had like 6 hydraulic jacks I went out and bought. I already had 3, so I bought 3 more. But it was nice. The bedroom we had it on was quite a bit bigger than anything else. It was almost as big as the cabin. And it had 3 windows that faced out over the woods, which made it really nice. You're making your
Yeah.
The nice thing would be to like get find some kind of webcam and a computer, and like a high def webcam and a decent microphone, and use that, because
quit dropping the camera too. That might help.
I haven't. I mean that happened once, and never again. See, wrist strap. And never again, especially because I've got this tripod.
Oh, we could bring my laptop.
You building a board?
We'd have to rely on 320 by 240 for the video, which is really horrid.
Blah.
We were just talking about how to improve this a little bit, this setup a little bit, because
why would you have to rely on that? On that amount of pictures, why would you have to rely on that?
Because that's the maximum resolution of my webcam, the one that works.
What about that one we just got?
I can try repairing it. I can try repairing it.
Work. Okay.
Well, I wasn't going to plug it in to find out.
I forgot the cords.
I got to repair it.
Cut the cord in something.
Yeah, strip the shielding thing off. They twisted it in such a way you got to twist it back around. It's like
Go buy a new cord.
it's a hardwired cord.
Oh, it's a hardwire.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
It's a throwaway. Which is how we got it.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if it would be best to either fix it or throw it away.
You could try fixing it. It's probably not going to work.
Take it to an electronic shop.
By the time they charge you their minimum
I could have
fee,
gotten a
you'll
new
buy another
webcam.
one.
Yeah.
That's the problem with that. It used to be you could do stuff like that. Well, if it's just the shielding that's exposed,
Yeah, I don't think any of the wires are broken.
we might be able to straighten that out and put some electric
When I was doing electronics, I always like to use electric tape. Duct tape is fine for just about everything else.
But you know what you know what I'm talking about. They got that stuff in the can, you just clean it off.
Yeah, kind of like RTV.
Yeah. It's the kind of crap when you know, if you damage one of the handles on your electrical pliers, you know, you can't leave a bare metal place.
Right.
So you can put that on there, twist wires together and solder them, and then you can put that on there if you don't have a cap.
It's just a regular 110 volt plug.
No, it's a USB plug.
Oh, it's a USB. Oh, okay. I was about to say, if it was just a power plug,
No, it's
then you just shave it off a little bit, split the wires.
no. This is there's a wire goes through the center of it, or two wires, I don't know, and then there's a shielding like a coaxial cable, and then the rubber coating. And the rubber coating is broken, and the shielding is like expanded, you know, like because it was twisted. So I don't know.
Before he goes.
God.
I don't know. What's the You need to go ahead and make him a level 2. Give yourself 300 experience points. Take your experience points from that other character.
Hell, we got 300 just for blowing up everybody.
Yeah. But then we didn't get it because it was a cap. It was ridiculous. You know, you can take this crappy character to any other group and they'll all have crappy characters.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who's going to say, when you come to their table and say, can I play on your team? I've got a level 9.
Well, I mean, I can understand, because you wouldn't want somebody that has a level 9 character beginning a quest with a whole bunch of people that have level 1s. Because it would just be, it would make everything, he would be OP. And he would just basically waste everybody in front of him except for his party, and they would all just level up instantaneously.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't complain. And if they were level 4s or level 3s, it'd just be like, here's your leader, you know, you're your new leader. And you know, guys like us going in there saying, you know, I mean, we've come up with so much, you know, her whole idea, befriending all the kobolds.
See, that's why I like inspiration points, man. All this that we do, we should have like 6,000 inspiration points by now.
It's over 5,000.
At least, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, my wife talked me into buying these, they're called scrubs, and they're mostly used for, you know, in the hospitals.
Right.
And rooms and stuff, operating rooms and stuff.
Yep.
And they've got a really good arch, and they're easy to get into, but they fit fairly snug.
Right.
For a slip-on, they're really good. And today I was out there working on that bow with that guy, and my feet
In the
were
rain?
dry. Yeah.
What were you?
He had gotten the stuff and he wanted to get it done. We had got everything done except the drain hose from the deck down to out.
So y'all were installing a bilge pump?
No, the bilge pump is there. This is a deck drain,
Okay.
not a scupper drain.
Okay.
And the guy he bought it from had taken that hose out, so the water just went down into the bilge, so the bilge pump would have to run all the time. Well, you know, that's crazy. So we got the stuff, and he had taken the place on the outside where the flap thing is, and he had just taken that out and put a plug in there. Just put it in there with silicone around it, just held it up against there till it held. And I mean, that's dangerous to begin with. You know, that thing pops out, you got a flood coming right in your boat.
Yeah.
So he got the thing, and of course through the whole thing was, you know, it was like that big around, so it was 2-inch plugs. I mean, thing. So it was like $45 for this little piece of plastic with a little flap on the outside. But
that could, like, how much would you reckon that would be in materials?
In real money?
Materials,
maybe $1. It's got 4 little screws, so you can take that rubber thing out and replace it. You know, that's cool. The other one doesn't have that. It's just molded, so it's a throwaway. But yeah, we got it in there. He reached in there, screwed it on, and the worst part was getting the clamps tightened up, you know.
I hate boats.
I love boats.
Every time I've ever been on a boat, it's broken down.
Really?
Yep. I'm too open to options. I love options. But when you're out in the middle of nowhere and your boat breaks down,
Right.
you're screwed.
Well, we broke down one time, and we had gone out. It was nice. It was just mirrored, you know. And we'd been out at the rig for about 3 or 4 hours when a storm blew up. And these guys were yelling at us, you know, storm in the Gulf and all that. You know, like I said, this is not just a localized thing. This is getting bigger by the minute, you know. So we made it inside the islands, and we were having trouble with the motor until before that. And because we were having trouble with the motor, apparently it was just sucking gas. So we get in there, and we're like between Horn and Pettaboy. Well, you know, Sand Island. I don't know if it's even still there. But between Sand and Pettaboy, and the wind is blowing out of the north, you know, blowing us back south, and it wouldn't run, and they're like, well, one guy's like, we're not getting any gas back to the motor. I was like, we can't be out of gas, you know? So I took, and the gas tanks were enclosed, so I just took one of the other anchors and just busted the walls out, you know, the wooden frame, popped that out, like took the gas tank, they're both empty, you know. I'm like, oh God. So I told Jeff, I said, go down there and get the bimini top, because we were out at night, and it was just, you know, early, and I hadn't had it up. So he goes down and gets that, and I get the mast for the antenna, which I had, you know, like a mast, and then the antenna was 10 feet on top of that. So I take that and I lash it between the two windshields, you know, they go out like that. So I lash it on there and I lash it down below on something back in the cuddy cabin. So it's sitting right in the middle of the cuddy cabin door. And then I take the bimini top, and we had left tools. We had a whole box of tools. For some reason, somebody had set up on the dock. We left it there. It was at this guy's houseboat. So I take my Swiss Army knife and I poke holes in that thing, and I run line through it and around this thing, and take it up and, you know, lash it off up pretty good high. And I sail that speedboat, or that, you know, that cabin cruiser into Sand Island, into the big cove there. It was funny as hell. And you know, we had put the one of the gas tanks back up in there, and just, you know, the nails were, you know, we popped them out, so I was able to take the anchor and knock the nails back in. So just leave it like that, you know. So this guy's in there, and he's got a big V8 engine in his boat, but going into his carburetor from his fuel pump, he's got a petcock there, and he can take, and while he's got his boat running, he can run gasoline out that thing. He goes, what do you got to put gas in? So we took a couple of 1-gallon water jugs over there. He filled us up with gas. Wouldn't take any money or anything.
Sweet.
So, you know, we made it almost all the way back to the point out there in Pascagoula, which we figured, you know, get to the point, park it, you know, get to one of the cars, come and get it in the morning. You know?
Right.
But, you know, it wasn't cold or anything. I figured maybe I'd stay there tonight and they could come and get me in the morning or something, bring some more gas. And so we were almost in there, and, you know, I mean, usually big boats like that don't carry oars, but I carry. I had, you know, paddles for the canoe, and so we're rowing that thing in.
My dad had this old little speedboat. It was I think it was about a 16, 18 foot bayliner. One of those old ones, but it had the split driver's seat.
Right.
With you could actually fold the windscreen down.
Right.
And up in the front, it had stowage capacity underneath, but it was just regular padded seating up front. Yeah. We decided to take it from, I think we launched out of Hickory Hills, the old boat dock in the back of the golf course.
Right.
and we drove out to just the bay out in front of Pascagoula. It was on July 4th, so we could watch fireworks.
Oh, okay.
Dad had just spent a whole bunch of money getting the engine motor. You know, it was the old one, Mercury
Sheet of
125.
plastic and cardboard.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was an old Mercury 125.
Yeah.
So he'd spent like $800 getting it fixed.
Oh no.
We get out there, we watch the fireworks, everything's cool. Dad goes to crank back, nothing happens. We're stuck. Dad had taken outboard engine repair at JC, so he's like trying to, lift everything off. And a couple of his other buddies who had boats that we all met up with, they're all putting their boats around so everybody can get in there and try to help. And Dad realizes that the guys that did the work on his engine didn't put one of the seals back on the way they were supposed to, so he blew a seal up. No way to replace it. Nobody had seals.
Right.
He thought about using just a piece of cardboard from a beer can box, but he's like, I don't think it'll work. He didn't want to risk it, because you run it without that
You're
seal.
better off to tow it in. And
Right. So we got towed in to one of them little, I think it was to the yacht club, because one of Dad's friends was a member at the yacht club in Pascagoula. So we got towed from the point down to the yacht club by a jet ski. Because everybody else is like, man, I'd love to tow you down there, but I don't have that much gas left. I only put a little bit of gas in the boat, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we got towed from the point down to the yacht club by a jet ski.
It's almost 10:30. We should probably be going home now.
You hungry,
all right,
baby?
let's go.
Alright, well, let's ride.
Yeah, you guys don't have to wait. I don't have to wait because we're.
Okay. So I'll see you later with the Thursday episode. Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully it won't have a big chunk missing.